Ladies, I'm here on the show, and I'll do the news video after I get done doing this recap. I'll cover all the news today from sports. I'll do NFL news tomorrow. I'm not going to do one tonight. Done two yesterday, but let's get to this NFL game. Sunday Night Football. Oh my gosh. What a banger this was. I did not expect this high scoring of a football game between these two teams, but my God, it delivered. By far my game of the day. 49ers beat the Bears 42-38. Game-winning touchdown from Jauan Jennings. Got the touchdown to win it. The great coverage by the 49ers. Neither team played great defense all night, but the 49ers, really good coverage in the end zone on that last play. Forced Caleb to try and make chicken salad out of chicken shit on that last play. Scrambling, but able to get the stop there. But this was a hell of a game. What really sucks is Luther Burden got hurt there. Really hope he's okay for getting shaken up on the last play. He's really been phenomenal these last few weeks for the Bears. Real bright spot for the offense. You don't want to see a guy go down like that. So hopefully he's okay, because he was pretty good tonight. I think he had like 6 or 7 catches. 6 or 7 catches tonight. So hopefully Luther Burden's okay. And they announced the NFL schedule for next week. So I'll probably tell what I'm doing at the end of this video for the next week's schedule. But what a game. The Bears come up just short, but they showed a ton of fight. I think DJ Moore went out of this game, if I'm not mistaken. They didn't have Odunze, Zacchaeus, some receivers, and they still fought in this game offensively, like Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams, I think, is going to be such a good quarterback with Ben Johnson. Like, such a turnaround for the Bears' offense this year with Ben Johnson, Caleb Williams. Looks like a different quarterback. I know the completion percentage isn't where you want it to be. I think it's like 58% or something. But I think it'll get better and better, because I think he's going to be a really good quarterback with Ben Johnson. Way better quarterback than he was last year. Way better team. The defense has to be better. Like, I've kind of noticed this with the Bears. Like, their defense isn't that great. They force a lot of turnovers, but their defense isn't that great unless they're forcing the turnovers. They cannot stop. Neither team can stop a nosebleed. I mean, the 49ers, I think, have injuries defensively. Like, Caleb Williams balled out tonight. Brock Purdy balled out tonight. Besides that pick 6 early in the game off the tip, Brock Purdy played phenomenal all game. Christian McCaffrey had a hell of a game. The 49ers haven't really had much success running the football this year, as you're typically known to. McCaffrey had like 140 yards tonight, 6 a carry. Brock Purdy had 2 rushing touchdowns. Even with not having George Kittle tonight, an explosive passing attack by his 49ers offense. They had Ricky Pearsall back tonight. Jake Tongas, who was really active the first few weeks of the season after George Kittle was missing, was active tonight. Christian McCaffrey, we know he's always a threat in the receiving game. Jauan Jennings had the game-winning touchdown, the touchdown to take the lead, and the 49ers defense was able to hold on in the last play. Caleb Williams balled out. DeAndre Swift had 2 rushing touchdowns in this game. Luther Burden and Colston Loveland really shined tonight. 2 of their first-round pick, they had Colston Loveland and took Luther Burden. I think it was the second round. That was a steal. Bunch of just everybody offensively, I thought, for both teams played super, super well. I'm not going to complain about the defenses, because they've covered so many games where there's been a bunch of defensive battles. So I'm just glad we got a fucking high-scoring game for once. But for the first time ever a regular season game has been tied, this was history. 7-7, 14-14, 21-21, 28-28, 35-35, an epic battle. So it was a phenomenal game to watch. This is a great stat or piece of history. And I thought the last possession was going to win this game, and it damn near did. But the 49ers were actually able to clutch up on the last possession. But yeah, I guess it's a rare, statement loss. The Bears are definitely here to stay. And it won't be an easy out in the playoffs, and it gives them a revenge factor. But the 49ers dominated the rematch in the NFC title game, won the Super Bowl. I think it was a shades of 1988. So the Bears won't be an easy out in the playoffs. Like, they're the only team in the NFL to allow 42 plus points in 3 different games this season. So that definitely is a concern, with the Bears, is they're not forcing turnovers. Their defense is kind of getting sliced up a bunch of different games this year. But a heartbreaking loss, and having the number 1 seed in play going to the final week would have been great. But man, how awesome is it to have the Bears in a high-stakes Sunday night football game with an exciting offense and confidence they can win a shootout? It's definitely fun to watch. But the Bears do lead the NFL in takeaways and in games. Lead the NFL in takeaways and in games lost to an injury, a ton in the secondary and at linebacker. So, do they have some injuries? I can't remember. But I thought there was a kind of a throw Caleb Williams might have missed where it could have been 7 points. But he did get rushed out. I forgot who it was to. But it was a blitz right at him. But this isn't a layup throw. Like, it's not easy to throw 20 yards accurately while sprinting backwards. Caleb definitely played really damn good tonight. I forgot who it was to, but this was a phenomenal ball game. Let's go over the stat sheet here. The 49ers, they improved to 12-4, 5-2 at home, and they will be contending for a NFC West title next week, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the NFC West. Sorry, the brain part there to pause and think. But yeah, NFC West. They'll at least have a chance next week against Seattle. Now, if they won this game, they scored 14 in the first quarter, 14 in the second quarter, 7 in the third quarter, and 7 in the fourth quarter. Such a fun game. Brock Purdy, 24-33, 303 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. He had 6 runs, 28 yards, 2 touchdowns, 5 total touchdowns on the night for Brock Purdy. Had a hell of a game. He had a really good game against Indianapolis, and he followed up with another one against Chicago. Tonight, Christian McCaffrey had 23 runs, 140 yards, 6.1 a carry, and 1 touchdown. Hell of a game from Christian McCaffrey. They finally got the running game going tonight with a CMC. And Brian Robinson Jr., 4 runs, 22 yards, 5.5 a carry, and Sky Moore, 1 run for 10 yards. They had 34 runs, 200 yards, 5.9 a carry, and 3 touchdowns. Ricky Pearsall, 5 catches, 85 yards. Jake Tongas, 6 catches, 60 yards. Juwan Jennings, 2 catches, 42 yards, and a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 4 catches, 41 yards. Demarcus Robinson, 2 catches, 30 yards. Kendrick Bourne, 1 catch, 25 yards. Kuzchak, 2 catches, 14 yards, and a touchdown. Defensively, they had no sacks, 4 TFLs. Eddie Pinheiro, 0-0 field goals, made 6 extra points. For Chicago, they dropped to 11-5, 5-4 on the road. They had 14 in the first quarter, 7 in the second quarter, 7 in the third quarter, and 10 in the fourth quarter. Caleb Williams was 25-42, 330 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions from Caleb Williams. Had 5 runs for 18 yards. Hell of a game from Caleb Williams. I like Caleb Williams, man. Once he gets more and more accurate, get that completion percentage up, he's gonna be a really damn good quarterback, man. The Bears were close, but defense just couldn't stop anything. Like, they need a pass rush for sure. Like, they still don't have much of a pass rush. They need to get some pass rush for sure, because their offense is really getting good. Ben Johnson has really turned that offense around. They just need to get some damn defense. Honestly, this won't mean much to Caleb Williams, but after a gut-wrenching loss, but he threw for 300 yards. He needs 109 yards to set their new single-season passing record, become like 4,000 yards if he even plays. But yeah, Caleb Williams balled out tonight for sure. DeAndre Swift, 9 runs, 54 yards, 6 carries, and 2 touchdowns. Kyle Mononga, 8 runs, 38 yards, 4.8 a carry. They ran for a total of 110 yards on 22 carries, 5 a carry, and 2 touchdowns. Luther Burden III, 8 catches, 138 yards, 1 touchdown. Hell of a game from Luther Burden. He's really emerged as the seasons went along. Colston Loveland, 6 catches, 94 yards, and a touchdown. Ja'Day Walker, 2 catches, 30 yards. DeAndre Swift, 2 catches, 25 yards. Cole Kmet, 2 catches, 16 yards. Smythe had 1 catch and 11 yards. Defensively, they had 1 sack, 3 TFLs, a 34-yard pick 6 from TJ Edwards at the start of the first play of the game. And Cairo Santos went 1 for 1 on field goals, made all of his extra points. Let's go to the team stats, and then we'll wrap it up. But just tonight, this game was punch for punch in this game. Just an instant classic in this one, man. On a random Sunday night, the 49ers Seahawks going to come down to the final game once again for the NFC West and the 1 seed. That's going to be electric, man. It's going to be electric. Let's go over team stats, wrap it up. The 49ers had 32 first downs. They were 7 of 10 on third down, 1 for 1 on fourth down, 68 total plays, 496 total yards, 7.3 a play. They had 200 rushing yards on 34 attempts, 5.9 a carry, 5 for 5 in the red zone, 5 penalties for 55 yards, 1 turnover with the interception, 33 minutes time possession for the Bears, 26 first downs. They were 6 of 12 on third down, 2 for 2 on fourth down, 64 total plays, 440 total yards, 6.9 a play. 110 rushing yards on 22 attempts, 5 a carry. They were 1 for 3 in the red zone, while the 49ers were 5 for 5. They had 7 penalties for 39 yards. They had a defensive touchdown, 26 minutes time possession. What a hell of a game. 49ers get the dub, 42-38. And they keep their number 1 seed hopes alive. So one of the best games, definitely one of the best games of the season. So yeah, that's really all I'll say for this video, man. Both these offenses balled out. I mean, obviously neither defense played all that well tonight, but I don't care, man. We've had so many defensive battles today. I'm glad we finally got a high-scoring thriller. The Bears are definitely going to be scary, at least offensively. Defensively, they have to get more of a pass rush going, but they got a dangerous offense with Ben Johnson leading that team. But yeah, 42-38. 49ers improved to 12-4. Bears dropped to 11-5. That's all to say. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Peace.